Today, as we sit outside this old railway tunnel lit by tiny glowworms, I'm speaking with two remarkable researchers who are using light and imaging to illuminate the unknown parts of cancer and bring clarity to the places that once felt impossible to see. Professor Phan and Professor Paul Timpson.
Why does seeing dark spaces matter?
For a lot of us, the way we think about cancer, all these things are happening deep inside our body in these dark spaces. When you're shining a light in places where people have never seen before and you're the first person to see that, I mean, you just want to shine in as many places as possible.
Tree and I do exactly this, which is we go into that dark place, and the work that we've done has gone into clinical trials, and there is people's lives being completely changed by what looks like a bunch of geeks in a basement. It's not a bunch of geeks in a basement. It's real people.
It is a bunch of geeks in a basement.
It's real people trying to do something, but we are still geeks.
How do you see the role of technology really guiding the work that you do?
The questions that we couldn't ask before, we can now ask with the sort of technology that's available. Technology is about speeding up processes. It allows us to accelerate progress. So things that would have taken us many, many years in the past are now happening much faster. I think patients deserve that. They're rightly impatient, and I think we have a responsibility to do everything within our power to make that technology available.
If you could explain to a patient or a patient's family why your field of work matters, what would you tell them?
I lost my dad to cancer, and Tree's right. It wasn't just him that died. It affects everyone around. And none of us are avoiding this.
As you say, it doesn't just affect one person, it affects a whole community.
Yeah. What is it that's driving you to make sure that people shouldn't be as scared and just commit to it's dark and that's just how it is?
Where there's light, there's always going to be dark. So whilst on the surface it may seem like everything is light, there's definitely days where things are dark. During my experience as a patient, I've come to realise how cancer research has progressed in leaps and bounds in a really short space in time. And if I can make a bit of noise and create a bit of change so the next person comes along and doesn't have to experience what I have or my family has had to experience, then to me that's a legacy I'm proud to leave behind. There's no denying that cancer is dark. It's isolating. It's terrifying. What frightens you? What are your fears? What are you scared of?
I think a lot of people have placed a lot of hope and faith in me, and probably my biggest fear is that I don't deliver on that promise.
And I'm frightened that one day I'll get the fear and say that's a too hard basket. I am not there yet. And I'm just frightened that one day I'll not try hard enough.
Tree, how do you feel about being referred to as a time maker?
What I say to patients is that, look, we may not have the answer for you here. We may not have the answer today. What we're going to try and do is buy some time. So for us, I think, the idea of buying time, making time, I think that's possibly one of the nicest things anyone could say about what we do.
Think from a patient point of view as well, when you have clinicians and researchers that exude this hope and optimism as a patient, that for me is almost like light at the end of the tunnel.